We've got a fun one this afternoon, y'all. Me and Sissy are gonna be making 5 old-fashioned Valentine's Day candies. And we have these cute little gift boxes that we're gonna put some of the candies in. It's gonna be super cute. I also ordered some clear ones that I thought were, you know, just like this size, you know, kind of like the size of the, you know, the little small heart. Oh, there we go, I can do it this way. The little small heart chocolate things at Valentine's Day. I thought they were about that big, but they were this big, as big as your head. So we're gonna use these for the cookies instead. I've been reading too much Dr. Seuss, y'all. We're gonna make some Valentine's Day sugar cookies probably one day next week, and so we'll package those in these containers. We're gonna start with the peppermint patties because the mixture needs to go in the freezer for 30 minutes before we cut them into the heart shapes. We need 3 tablespoons of softened butter, so I'm just gonna put this in the microwave on defrost for a few seconds. And we need 2.5 to 3 cups of powdered sugar. We'll start with just 2.5. We're putting in the softened butter. I'm trying to use these heart spatulas, y'all, but because they're heart-shaped, me and Sissy were talking about it, they're not very easy to use. Okay, so we've got the butter in there. We'll just keep mashing it down. We're gonna put in 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. Okay, Sissy, we need the vanilla and the peppermint extract. I think I have them both in that cabinet right there, yeah. We need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. There we go. These are really good, y'all. A lot better than the ones from the store. I don't know really if it's because, you know, when you make it homemade, it just feels like there's a little love in there. We're gonna put it on here, and I'll try to shape it into a little bit of a log. Oh yeah, that's gonna work fine. I'm feeling like last time we did it into 2 separate logs, but we'll just do this one for now. We'll just stick this in the freezer. We'll go ahead and wash this stuff up real quick, because if not, it'll get real messy in here real fast. I think we'll make up the peanut butter balls next. It'll take us about 20 minutes to get these made up, and by then our peppermint patty mixture will be ready to come out, I think. So yeah, we'll do the old-fashioned peanut butter balls. They also have to go in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes before we dip them in chocolate too. So we'll go ahead and get them mixed up and rolled out. The first thing we need is 1.5 cups of creamy peanut butter. There's about 1/2 cup. Now you need 2 to 3 cups of powdered sugar in here. Start with 2. Well, actually start with 1 and mix that in and then add 1 more. Okay. That way it doesn't go everywhere. And we'll see what it's like at 2 cups. We're putting in a teaspoon of vanilla, and Sissy's melting 1/2 cup of butter for me. Okay, there's the butter. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with just 1/2 cup more of the powdered sugar. Oh yeah, that's good right there, because you want it to be firm enough that when you dip it in the chocolate, it holds together. That's also why you put it in the freezer for just a little bit. We'll grab a baking sheet and start rolling these. Well, you know what? I think I'll use the cookie scoop. Here, Manly, you want to taste what peanut butter balls are going to taste like?
Peanut butter too?
Yeah. Is it good? Okay, these are going to go in the freezer. All right, we're bringing out the peppermint patty dough. And I went and looked at the video, and I did cut this in half. So we're going to cut it in half now. And then I'm going to stand these on their sides and cut them in half again. We'll set that one over to the side. little too big, that's okay. Alright, now I'm out of parchment paper. I didn't realize that I was out of parchment paper, but that's okay. We're just gonna grab us another pan, put these on. We're gonna go ahead and get them into the heart shapes, and then they'll go back in the freezer while we start the next candy, because we don't want to dip them in the chocolate until they've been in the freezer in their shape for just a little bit. So I'm gonna put some powdered sugar down over here, just a little bit. So we're just gonna take our dough, and like this little one will probably be good for a teeny tiny one. You kind of want to shape it into a circle, and then you press it down. Let me see what we can press these down with. We used a little coffee mug last time, I think. I don't see the exact coffee mug that we used, but I think this will work. This little jar, we're just gonna press it because you want them to be pretty thin. Yeah, we're gonna be able to get the little hearts. That'll be fun. It'll be like little mini heart mints. Alright, now these are going in the freezer. We'll clean up this mess, and then we'll go ahead and dip the peanut butter balls in. We're going to do some of those in white chocolate and some in regular.
Oh, I actually like the white chocolate.
We're going to go ahead and pour out some of our sprinkles. It'll be easier for us to pick which ones we want to use. Are those hearts? Are those green hearts too? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, this even smells like cherry. These sprinkles, they have these cute little cherry hearts in there. Those are cute. All right, we've got the white chocolate ready. Cece's grabbing the peanut butter balls. We're just gonna dip them and put them right back on the pan since I don't have parchment paper anyway. We're just gonna dip them and put them right back on there. We grabbed just a few of the peppermint patties to do real quick. Cece's got a little plate here, thank you. You gotta be really fast with the peppermint patties because they want to start melting on you. Up next, the sweetheart bark. We're gonna melt 2 of these semi-sweet chocolate bars, and I'm gonna put just a little bit of almond bark with it because I'm a little worried that I might not have enough chocolate. This is probably the funnest one for kids to do because you just melt the chocolate, put it on the pan. I'm gonna have to put mine on full because I was crazy and forgot to get parchment paper. I thought I had some, it's because the box was in there, but it was empty. Anyway, you just pour the chocolate out onto parchment paper if you have it, and then the kids can put all the decorations on top however they want to do it. Let's see, I'm going to put just 1 block of the almond bark in there. We need the rest of it for our chocolate covered strawberries. Go ahead, Cece. While that's melting, I'm going to wash the dishes. Sissy sliced up some of the pink Reese's Hearts, so she's putting a few of those on there.
We'll have a great
We got these hearts right here, Manny. Alright, last one, vanilla fudge. We're starting with 2 cups of powdered sugar, half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, we need a tablespoon of light corn syrup, and 2/3 of a cup of half and half. We're gonna put this on medium-low. So we're just gonna stir this and let it cook until the powdered sugar is dissolved and it starts to boil. When it starts to boil, we're gonna remove it from the heat and put in 3 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. It's just about to start boiling. There we go. We're gonna remove it from the heat. We're putting in the butter, and we're not gonna stir it. We're just gonna let the butter melt on top, and the tablespoon of vanilla. We just let that stay there for about 3 minutes. Then we're gonna transfer this to the mixer, and we're gonna beat it for 3 minutes before we pour it into the pan to let it set up.
See y'all tomorrow.